cover and drive all around. So now he's an undercover agent, but he's in an 18-wheeler and he drives all around. But here's the clincher. Cates, however, cannot help but get involved with the lives of the people whom he meets and seems to run into people who have deals with or know Calder. Calder's the bad guy. Right. Cates is the good guy who's actually the incognito trucker.
That was way too complicated.
All right, so, let me just dumb it down for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's a hot guy.
All right.
Right.
He's hot, and he's driving a truck.
Right.
And there's a hot cop who just can't keep her hands off of him. And the drama ensues. Every week, this hot guy gets into a mess, and the hot cop is right there.
But the hot guy is driving around in an 18-wheel truck. That's why it's called 18 Wheels of Justice.
Yeah.
It's not... Oh, I'm not going to say his name, but I have a friend of mine who could have written that script, but I'm not going to say who. You know who. You know
Melander?
No. This is... Ryan would not have written the script. Okay. So that was like the pre-girls behaving badly phase.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's what I was just trying to get, like 5 words on camera. Anything. But, this is from the makers of Silk Stockings.
Wow.
Yes. So that was a pretty hip show.
It was on for a while.
It was on for a long time.
Well, it's just like it may have started out as a good idea at first.
No, it didn't.
Like he drove a van. And they said, what if we made it bigger?
What if we made it a short bus for kids that wore helmets?
Yeah, and they go, not even a bus, 18 wheels.
Holy cow.
You see these guys didn't know, going, what's bigger than a bus? 18-wheeler? You know,
I'm sorry you guys don't have the footage of that because it's so pathetic. Because I'm working off another cop. I'm an officer, and I
Officer Vogel,
and I cracked the case. Crack it.
Right.
And the whole time, this guy was looking over at me, right? Like those looks that you give in B television shows. But the way it was cut is just me looking at him, so I look like such a jackass, Well, I don't know what's going on here. Do you, officer? And they cut it, like the editor's like, I have it in for her. I look so stupid. But yeah. It's my first job. That was how I got my Screen Actors Guild card.
Oh, well, that's it. SAG card.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
you
an
have all these
important gig.
schmucks out there in non-SAG land, and you're just like, oops, I dropped this. Oh, sorry.
Oh, 3 movies for me in 1 month out of the year.
All right, but the other thing that you do, of course, is stand-up comedy.
Yes.
And you're probably equally well known for that. Well, no, when TV, no matter what, the TV will always be the big thing because millions of people can see you and do.
True. Oh, you're giving Oxygen a lot of credit.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding, Oxygen. I love you, Oprah. No, we do have a lot of viewers now.
But comedy is also the big thing. It's the thing you do almost every night when you can.
Yes. I try to get as much stage time as possible.
Let me see a couple minutes of that.
I'd love for you to see.
All right.
We're playing that too?
Oh,
I don't have that queued up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, I'll do some of my jokes live.
Okay, that's good.
Isn't traffic terrible? Men and women are so different.
Actually, folks, go to laugh.com and look up Kira Soltanovich, and there's 4 great clips there, which you can also see on Kira's website, kiracomedy.com.
Thank you, Mr. Duffy.
kiracomedy.com.
Or go to Vegas next week. I'll be at the Excalibur. Catch a rising star. Yes.
Wow,
with
that's a big
Jimmy
deal.
Brogan. Do you know who that is?
That name's familiar.
know
Writer for
name.
The Tonight Show a million years ago. I mean, not a million. Mr. Brogan. You're old.
Burn that bridge before you even get there.
Right? I know. What's this I hear? You think I'm... Oh, my arm fell off. I'm so old. He's a great guy, and so he's very well known. So it should be a wonderful week. Yeah, November 17th till the 23rd.
Nice.
Now, you've pretty much traveled all around doing these comedy festivals. You've got to see a lot of America.
Sure have.
Any out-of-the-way crazy stories you can tell us?
Well, I was in Greenwood, Indiana.
All right.
I think I was the only Jew they had ever seen. They literally wanted to touch me. Like, wow, what's a Jew? Oh, wow, where are your horns? Show us your horns. Scary. It was scary.
How was the stage experience? Were they cool?
It's difficult for, I think, women. I'm not going to try to, pull the whole female comics have it hard, but we do. Because this club, I think, maybe had 7 female comics in the last decade.
Right.
And I was one of them.
Wow.
So, it's just for the regulars that go to one-liners in Greenwood, Indiana, they just don't see women very often. So for them, it's like, what you mean you're going to sit there and talk and speak your mind? You know what I mean? Like, that throws them off.
Where's the knock-knock jokes?
Right, exactly.
Well, when you're on stage and you're making, sexually provocative jokes, do you get approached afterwards in, Greenwood, Indiana by some guys like, hey, baby, if you really are like that, you can come up to my place. Does that happen to you?
I did have this one 19-year-old ask me out after one of my sets. And he's like, I want to buy you a drink. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't had a 19-year-old buy me a drink since I was 12. It's been a while. Nice. So that was nice.
Do you do much road stuff, or are you mostly in LA because you got to film?
You mean the show? The show,
yeah.
Right. Yes, because I have to shoot.
Keeps you here.
I do. I do try to get on the road as much as possible. Like, I'm going to Vegas next week, but we have a down week, so we're not shooting. So I try to go whenever I have a down week, and that works out. Once every couple months, and then I just do local stuff, local clubs.
What was it like growing up in San Francisco?
The best city in the world. The best city to grow up in, because you have everything at your fingertips. Every kind of person, every kind of food, every kind of nationality, every kind of race, everything.
You get that here too.
You gotta go on the 10 freeway to get there, though. You know what I mean?
It's like it has it, but the city's ugly.
Right. It has it, but there's traffic and in San Francisco, I grew up on the buses. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up hanging out in the city, and my parents. I mean, it was a different time, also. Right. But my parents were like, just wear a jacket, just come home and eat. That's all they really were concerned with. They let me go. My mom was, obviously one of those like. She's Russian immigrant mom as well, obviously. So she was very superstitious. I know that you know about my superstitions. So it was just, there were certain things that, my mom was very into, like, if I left the house, I couldn't come right back in.
Right.
When I was a kid, I'd always forget, like, my lunchbox on the way to school, or, like, a jacket or something.
How does that work, then?
Well, it's
you
a superstition.
Hang out outside for a couple minutes and then you go back in?
I've always asked her the rules. She's like, don't question me!
All right.
So if I went back in, something bad would happen. So instead, she would, like, drop things to me, like, from our third-story window.
Bomb you with her lunchbox?
And I played cello in the 8th grade.
Oh, no.
So I go to school with, like, zipper lacerations, like, on my jacket,
Nice.
I'm glad I didn't go back in the house, because something bad might have happened.
Right. I don't know where that comes from. Wow.
Other than that, growing up in San Francisco was the best. It's a great city.
So why did you decide to go to college in San Diego?
Wow, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if I ever want a stalker, I'm calling you. Because you're good.
I only stalk my wife.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute in a creepy way?
In a weird way.
I'm my wife's stalker, yes.
She's like in the shower and you're like, rubber gloves.
Actually, that might, no, never mind.
Don't give him any ideas.
Yeah, no, don't give her any ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I was going to go to school back east.
Right.
But you know what? I didn't want to be cold.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I just
He's from Minneapolis. He knows what that's all about.
Yeah. I was going to go to school in Massachusetts, but I'm glad I didn't. I went to school in San Diego, and I was not the best student in high school, so I really didn't have a lot of options. Let's just be honest.
No Ivy League in your future?
Sorry, Mom and Dad. Let's be honest. I did what I could.
Right.
So I went to San Diego State. But you know what? I had a great time, a great education. I was a theater major. And I loved San Diego. I love the city. It's like a big resort.
I used to live right near SDSU.
Really?
Just
Where?
down the street from, God, I can't remember the name of the street now.
Fond memories, I guess.
Fairmont.
Oh, yeah. That was really close.
Yeah.
That was like an exit near SDSU.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you finished, did you just say, I'm going to LA? That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Stars are in your eyes.
Yeah, I knew.
And then how long did you do the whole comedy circuit until, the money's, until when you didn't have to teach anymore?
Oh, yes.
Became an ex-teacher.
Right. I used to be. I became a used to be.
Yeah.
I've lived here for 6 years.
Right.
And I started doing stand-up, and then I did a lot of improv and sketch, and I was just trying to do everything. I really recommend for anybody that's, starting out, just take classes and do everything that you feel, just anything and everything, because you never know. And
But when did you reach that point where one day you go, I'm paying my rent with the money I made from the entertainment industry? When did that happen? How long ago?
About a year.
About a year.
About a year, I'll be honest with you. Even
and did
when
you realize it when it happened, when you made that first, paid all your bills that month? I mean, this is an important, that's what the real breakthrough is. Let's not kid around, folks.
Yeah.
And that is what anybody's real breakthrough is.
When people ask me what I do, I say I'm a comic and I'm on a television show.
Right.
And they go, yeah, but what do you do? Like, what do you do to make money? Well, I'm a comic and I'm on a show. Like, That's when I first realized that people ask me, just strangers or someone that you're introduced to someone.
What's your day job?
Exactly.
That is my day job.
When I had to quit my day job, it did kind of hit me like a week or two later. I was like, I just quit my day job.
That's cool.
That is so awesome. Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Now, what is that? I know what that is.
Sorry, it's rewinding.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, we're rewinding it for
Don't
you.
mind destroy.
So you can, then it won't pick it up. It won't pick it up.
So be kind. We rewind.
Yes, exactly. Now you are then going to stay in LA for a while, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Stick around in LA. And comedy takes me everywhere. If movie roles come up, obviously.
Now, do you want movie or TV or both, or just whatever comes along that's solid and paying and is creative and all that? Or are you specifically looking for a niche you're trying to carve for yourself?
I think with Girls Behaving Badly, I've carved that niche. I'm the wacky, crazy, funny girl. You know what I mean? I can do the improv. I can do the wacky, hidden camera stuff. I pull stunts. This season especially, it's crazier. It's even, yes. Wow. If you didn't think we could push the envelope, we pushed the envelope like right off the desk. It's like in the shredder now. We pushed it. It's not even an envelope. You can't even tell what it is. It's just, I'll just give you a little hint. There's a prank coming up where I'm in a straitjacket.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So there's lots going on this season.
Your pranks.
I do submit a lot, but we have writers.
Okay.
We have great producers and a great team that they write a lot, and we obviously improvise on the spot.
Well, that's good. That means then you can focus more on the acting. Just think, oh, God, is this funny? You basically walk up to someone, this is funny, do something with it. And you're like, oh, okay, good.
Right. And our writers are great. They love to collaborate with us. And
right.
they ask us things like, so does this apply to you? Like, do you have any stories, from your own background of this? Did you play dodgeball when you were a kid? And things like that.
Right.
We all did.
Do you like to write?
I do. Okay. Yes, I have actually a writing partner right now, and we're working on something really fun and exciting.
Let's talk about your independent films. Are you trying to work on making your own movies?
Right now, I would love to be in someone's film, but that's a huge undertaking. I've done it, like small little independent things, and that is major. That has to be your life. Yep. I'd love to write for movies and write for television, and then have someone cast me. You know what I mean? Because I think being in your own project, whereas it's really gratifying, it's such it's so close to your heart,
right,
that it can be sometimes painful.
Yeah, it's like editing your own stuff.
Exactly, you can't do it. You're too close to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would never, if someone came with the opportunity saying, "We love your script, we want you to be in it, and you to direct it, and you to run the craft service table," whatever. Obviously, I'd jump at it. But right now, I'm just concentrating, on getting the next television roles and getting the next movies and getting the scripts that I've written out there, and I'm sure they will all join together eventually. I'm one of those believers that the universe all comes together. And now we get in the exposition. Please, everyone at home, come on. I'm tight. Okay.
All right, now let me ask you this. Can you tell us an old joke that you did when you first started doing comedy and a new joke? So we can compare and contrast.
Okay.
And try to do a one-liner or something pretty short.
Oh, I brought charts and graphs. Is that bad? One thing I have to do, because I am a hairy Russian Jew, I just have to wipe the sweat.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay,
it's hot in here.
Yeah. One of my first jokes. This is the first joke I wrote when I thought I'm going to go on stage tonight. Growing up in a Russian house, immigrants don't understand all the things that American kids want to do. They try to raise us as American as possible.
Right.
But I didn't have normal food in my lunchbox.
Right.
All the other kids had peanut butter and jelly and bologna sandwiches, but I had a purple piece of meat with a fisheye in it.
Sweet.
Whereas one kid had, who wants to trade? I got Capri Suns. I'm like, I'll trade with you. What you got, Jimmy? And they're like, well, I have a Cherry Blast. What do you got? I have a steel thermos with a bone floating in it. My mom makes me drink cartilage. So that's one of my first jokes.
Okay.
And
where are you at now? What's a joke you're just about to bust out? Or one you're working on or something like that?
Gosh, I have a couple. Let me think. One that I'm working on right now is, it's kind of visual, so I don't know if it would work.
It's okay, you can do visual. Just do it to this camera.
Yeah. Oh, do it to the master.
The wide shot.
Steve can move it around if you need to stand up or anything.
I'm a Banana Republic recently. I'm trying to find a normal pair of jeans. I don't know what's going on with fashion, ladies, but we don't have normal jeans now. Our pants don't come with tops. So I'm in Banana Republic, and I'm in the dressing room, and I'm just like, oh my God, what size is this? And I'm pulling them up, barely getting them on, and then it's like this. Zip. This was it. This was the size of my crotch. This is it.
Half-inch zipper?
Yeah, this is now the appropriate size for a female crotch.
Nice.
Damn you, Britney Spears.
Yeah, exactly. What? Now I have like a fat crotch? Is that what you're saying? Like I don't fit into the normal crotch section of my pants? I have to go to the gym and like take a crotch class. Burn off some of that crotch, excess crotch. I guess it's gotten dirtier. I guess is the theme.
It's all right.
It started off real sweet. I'm on the playground. Hee hee hee. Now it's like my crotch. Rah. I'm raunchy. I'm on a TV show. Look at my boobies.
Well, then it'll get Puritan again.
It will. It will ebb and flow. Yeah, sure. It all comes back.
Burkas and long black dresses.
Actually, I am pretty clean. I am. There are a lot of girls, and I think a lot of female comics. Again, I'm on this trip because I live it every day.
Right.
Unfortunately, I do take the, so my boyfriend was doing me from behind, 20 minutes of that. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Can you just write like a airplane food sucks joke? Just one.
Yeah. Starbucks.
Yeah.
Something.
I used to have a Starbucks joke. So I went into a Starbucks a long time ago, and I asked them if they knew of an internet cafe.
Right.
This was in Boston. It was at the Boston Comedy Festival.
Right.
And the girl behind the Starbucks, this was like a couple of years ago, so internet cafes were kind of new. She was like, no, we don't have that in Boston. That's really trendy. I was like, you work in Starbucks. You might as well have come here on your Razor scooter. She had like 15 piercings in her mouth. Oh, I don't want to be trendy and use a computer. Computer! That's the newest thing.
Too cliche.
Yeah, too trendy.
Yeah.
Internet. That's not going to last.
Well, we have to close.
Already?
No!
Yes.
Alex, say it isn't so.
Well, yes.
Tonight's the first night we do an hour show.
Actually, we've done them before. That's why we only do half.
2 hour show. Tonight, the first night. Breakthrough.
We can go over a little bit. But
No. I gotta get going. I'm double parked.
Yell in here. It's KiraComedy.com.
It's KiraComedy.com. Sorry, Alex, to correct you.
Kira.
I know.
Kira.
That was me last night with the previous guest.
Well,
I
it's
called
like-
him Dave, and he was named Alex.
Oh.
Damn.
It's the Leval Lviv thing. He wants to rub it in.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say, Alex?
Just say it's KiriComedy.com.
Alex, here, read this.
Okay. No. But it's Kira. As in
Kira.
Kira. Yes.
KiraComedy.com. But you know what? I have to be honest with you. I have to update that website.
Oh, no.
It's like the dust bunnies in the room. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got to clean up a little bit. Excuse me. Pardon the mess.
Okay.
So I will update it. But yes.
Wow.
Check back at a future time
Please.
for an update.
Or go to oxygen.com and check out Girls Behaving Badly.
And they have you go to oxygen.com and your picture is right there, damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You said a naughty word.
You're the tall girl.
No, Chandrella is taller than me. She's 6 feet tall.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
In the photo they have on the webpage, you look like you're about 4 inches taller than the other.
Oh, I'm levitating. I levitate.
Oh, that's a good trick.
Your hands are like this, like there's a basketball like off screen or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any last words?
Just when you forget something in your house, don't go back inside to get it because something bad could happen to you. Yeah.
All right.
And don't whistle in the house because all the money will fly out the window.
Really?
Words of Russian wisdom.
All right, then. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Kira.
you.
Thanks for being on the
Thank
show.
you so
You
much.
rock.
Kick
You
ass.
rock.
Is it
Yeah.
Alan? Alan?
Yeah.
No, it's Alex.
Alex.
Alex, you're great. Alex Duffy, everyone. Alex.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
And we wish you continued success.
I wish myself that.
All right.
Are we
Thanks.
queued up?
I'm ready to go.
All right,
More or
folks.
less.
It is November 12th, 2003. The Alex Duffy Show. Good night.
Hey.
Yay.
All right.